Hi there, it's Analytical Chick. So I wanted to cover this article that I found. It was a little interesting. I mean, the title is interesting. And so the title here is Rise Up, New York Republicans. Democrats have already gone too far and are about to go further still. The thing that interests me is my experience with the New York Daily News is that I have found them to be a left-leaning site. So I was very surprised to see an article like this, an opinion piece. So maybe they're just kind of centrist, unbiased in that they carry stuff from both sides. So I remember that I thought they were left-leaning because I wrote about them on my blog. One of the first things that I wrote before I even had a YouTube channel, I had a blog. And I didn't really develop the blog. I kind of switched to YouTube because the blogging wasn't really my style. I preferred, just speaking to my audience, speaking to what would be my readers. So I wrote this article, the AFDI, that's the group that put out the Cancel Sarsour rally, and they were attacked by yellow journalists from New York Daily, which is the New York Daily News. I was calling them the New York Daily Yellow. So this is the article. It's still up. I opened it up already in another tab, and I'll bet they haven't even changed it. So you can see the article was printed on May 25th of 2017. And I put a screenshot of the headline here. So this is both the rally. So these things are from the article. Small group of demonstrators chanting "Make America Great Again." No, they didn't. You'll see that below. They were chanting USA, USA, USA. They supposedly roughed up a 19-year-old counter-protester named Heather Morris. Now down here, Heather Morris says, "They're a bunch of Nazis. They're probably targeted me because I'm young and I'm brown, too." So, they printed that those of us protesting this were Nazis. So they called Pamela Geller, who's Jewish, a Nazi. They called Dov Hikind, who is Jewish, a Nazi, because he was a speaker at the rally. Pamela Geller was the organizer, and she did introducing between each speaker. I was at the rally. I am Jewish. I am not a Nazi. In fact, a good chunk of the people at the rally, the Hispanics for Trump were there, or Latinos for Trump were there. And then there were a lot of Jewish people there. There were a lot of Jewish people that don't normally go to rallies, like the normal rally people that go to all the rallies. They were there. But I talked to some women. They were a little bit older than me. And they were pretty on top of things. But they were yeah, we just wanted to go to add the numbers because it's a Jewish cause. Because Linda Sarsour hates Jews. So, to the nth degree. But anyway, so they claim Heather Morris and brown. Now, she said she was brown, and they put it in quotes, but they still posted this. So they basically endorsed her statement because there was no qualifier there. So she's 19, she's brown, and I say, have you met my friend Google? So buckle up. This is gonna get bumpy. Let's get back to the article. And here we go, my friend Google. Here's Heather Morris. Heather Morris is not brown. You can see she's white as the Drivens know. Now this is her best friend. They were the same age. They're basically born less than a month apart. They were both 30 at the time of this protest. This was a couple of years ago. So I guess they'd both be 32 now. They were on Glee. So, and I put, this is a picture of them from, I think it was actually Tim Pool was walking by with his camera, and I screenshot this, I think, from him. Maybe it was the RT feed, because there was also an RT feed from this. And then, you can see that they're the same two girls. Whoops. So I said, are you mixing them up? Are you lying? Like, Heather's clearly not brown, and they're both 30. Like, what is going on? Now, potentially, you could say, let's give New York Daily yellow. We'll be nice to them because we like them now. Let's give New York Daily the benefit of the doubt and say they didn't know that they were from Glee. So they didn't know that they were actually 30, and they could pass for younger age. But Heather Morris is not brown. So either Naya was the one talking to the reporter and claiming her name was Heather Morris, or Heather Morris said, "I'm brown," and they looked at her, white as the driven snow, and still put that in their article, which is disgusting if that's what they did. And that's what I think happened. I suspect they also knew who she was. But anyway, so this is why I've previously not liked the New York Daily News. And then, here's some more evidence that they're a little bit leftist. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't get any bigger. So, they're claiming that Trump said he liked to do this to women, but we all know, we've all seen the clip. He said, I could do that, and they wouldn't care. Meaning, like, the women were throwing themselves at him. He was bragging. He was, like, locker room man bragging to another guy. I mean, whatever. That's what men do. He wasn't saying that he actually does that or that he even wanted to do that. He was just like, yeah, they like me so much. They throw themselves at me so much. I could do that and they wouldn't care. So, which, I'm not the most thrilled about the expression, but, I'm looking for a leader with a backbone. And of the candidates that were running in the Republican Party, Trump had the best backbone. We need it to undo the damage that Obama has done. So, and then this is actually the guy who wrote the article. So he tried to run for Congress and he ended up an assemblyman in another election. He ran and won, but he became assembly, but he first ran for Congress, and that was apparently too much. He was in the Marines. That's very cool for myself as a prior service individual. Republican Party, but still, they published it. So, here we go. So New York is a month into one-party rule, and Democrats have already outreached millions of New Yorkers by passing indefensible bills that were long stymied by Republican control of the state Senate. Let this be a warning. Republicans need to wake up. And they talk about the abortion bill. I think we all know about it. One thing about the abortion bill I am going to key in on, though, it says, pro-choice people claim safe, legal, and rare. You're full of it. Now you're all, let's get an abortion! Everybody have an abortion! Yay! Let's have fireworks and abortion! No. Another thing that is really scary about that bill that I am going to mention here because it hasn't been mentioned as much, but if somebody say, like if a drunk driver runs into a car with a pregnant woman inside and they kill both the woman and the baby, they can't be tried as a double homicide. They are not tried for killing that baby now. So it's not just like, hey, if you don't want your own kid, there's more permissions to get rid of it. Even if you want your kid and somebody else kills it, we don't care about that kid anymore. That should horrify anybody who's a parent. Because, the Democrats are all like, they try to act like it's all about choice, but do you have kids? Because there are Democrats that have kids and, like, actually, want their kids and pride themselves on being, like, good parents and stuff. But, like, do you just realize that, what you did? Horrifying. There's more going on. They're trying to make it so illegals can vote, sanctuary state. Just nightmare. Oh, they're adding illegals can get grants. They used to be able to just get in-state tuition, which I don't even agree with that. Now they're going to be getting grants for college. Just like anybody who's a citizen or like legal resident, like a total illegal can get grants. Democrats are not hiding the fact that if you like your doctor, you won't be able to keep it. Because Obama, lied about that, but not anymore. Nobody's lying about that anymore. If you like your doctor, screw you. Yeah. It's very scary. So here we go. They summed it up. Non-citizen voting, sanctuary state status, more spending, more taxes, more mandates, more regulation, and slew of other destructive policies are close to becoming a reality. Republicans need to step the hell up. It's time for the grumbling, the finger pointing, and the waiting for some other leader or institution to step into the breach are over. The cavalry isn't coming. Lick your wounds and get it together, or else. Or else what? Or else the Democrats are going to bury us even more. We can't all be running around, running away. We can't do that. We can't do that. If you're in the New York City area and you're ready to fight, contact me. Vicky Palladino, who's running the Whitestone Republican Club. I believe in Brooklyn, they have the Brooklyn Tea Party Club. Get yourself into a group and let's go. Let's do something. There's definitely a lot of people in Buffalo. I believe there's some clubs in Buffalo. I don't really know there. I just know because I mod a group for New York State online for New York State Republicans, and so many people in the group are from the Buffalo area where I grew up. So even though other areas upstate are also Republican, and a lot of them are walkaways, so that area is like really changing. So don't just join a Facebook group. Don't just join, an online forum to talk. Go out and find real life groups. If you have any real life groups in New York State, let me know. I will post information about them. Contact me. I'll try to find you other people in your area so you can start getting stuff going. Especially if everybody contacts me, I'll try to get anybody together who are from the same area. So that people can get stuff going. And we just got to get out and start waking people up, talking to people. And just, we got to do this. We got to do this. And the weather's getting warm soon. And when that weather gets warm, we need to do this. Oh, yeah. And this is, so I covered everything for this article and all the side articles. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you need to contact me, you can email me at analyticalchick@gmail.com. You can subscribe to me on Twitter, Analytical Chick without a K, 1, or just search Analytical Chick and you'll find it. It's the only one with the same logo as what I'm using here. The other ones, there's 2 old ones that Twitter made it so I can't get into them anymore. Alright, thanks for stopping by my channel. Subscribe. I'll see you next time.
Oh, well, people need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against the sun. Oh, well, people need to be awake. People need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against this stuff. Oh, well. And it's so politically engaged.
And it's so politically engaged.